Hello students, welcome. And today we will discuss IELTS writing task 2. The question is, in many countries people are now living longer than ever before. Some people say an aging population creates problems for governments. Others think there are benefits if society has more elderly people. Do the advantages of having an aging population outweigh the disadvantages? So this is a question about advantages and disadvantages. What are the benefits and what are the cons? Okay. So let's look at the advantages first. Here, this question is asking for your opinion. Okay. When the question states, do the advantages of having an aging population outweigh the disadvantages? It is asking for your opinion. So state your opinion in the introductory paragraph only and restate it in conclusion. So let's look at the advantages first. Wisdom and experience. Elderly individuals bring a wealth and experience to the society. Elderly people bring a lot of experience. They have seen everything in their lifespan. So they have a sense of experience on how to handle certain situations or how to handle certain tasks. And because of that, we rely on their experience. Usually, for example, let's say when you have to purchase a house, so the younger one asks the elderly, what should we do when we have to purchase a house? Should we buy a two-bedroom condo or should we buy a single family home? They ask questions to know the perspective of the elderly, and the elderly give their wisdom back to the young ones. Secondly, family support. They often provide care for grandchildren, reducing childcare costs. In South Asia, grandchildren are often with their grandparents, and that reduces childcare costs. While in the West, people do not have much time, and therefore the parents have to send their kids to the daycare, which is quite costly. It can cost up to around $100 or even more for one day for the parents, and that's why it is economically inefficient. Now let's look at the disadvantages. Healthcare costs. Senior requires more medical care, straining healthcare systems. Seniors often require more medical care. Why? Because they get more ailments. Arthritis and other ailments are quite common with seniors. Secondly, pension burdens. Governments may struggle to fund pension programs. Many times, elderly people who are in government jobs are given pensions, and this causes a strain in the economics of the country. So, many people believe that elderly people are kind of a burden to the society in terms of economics. Economic impact. Reduced workforce productivity can slow economic growth. Of course, when you are young, you can work faster, you can work more efficiently, while for the elderly, they want to work fast, but they cannot because the body cannot process out the result. So, therefore, it leads to a slow economic growth. Leads to a slow economic growth because the output, the productivity reduces. Fourth is social services. Increased demand for elder care services may strain social programs. Certain countries have free healthcare, such as Canada and Italy. Now, what happens is that elderly people, because they get sick a lot, they may require hospital services more, and that strains the hospital department, that strains the medical department, and causes a burden on in the social services. Also, Many elderly require social workers or PSWs for their day-to-day activities, and that also creates a economic burden, because if the government is subsidizing for elder care services, that creates an economic burden. Okay, so as you can see, the disadvantages outweigh the advantages in this case. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you got the point that is needed to be written for writing 250 words for this writing task too. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. So if you like this video, please make sure to hit the like and subscribe button